Okay, wait.
How are you, Nana?
Good. How's everybody?
Wait, why isn't this going?
Uh-oh.
It says live.
Yep.
It says it's live.
It
Yeah.
says it's live.
We're live right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
It's 5:02.
Oh, yay, I did it!
Yay, congrats. Wait, Deb.
Oh, wait.
It's 5:02.
Oh, yay, I did it!
Hip, hip, hooray.
Yay!
Yay.
Wait, hang on. Oh, wait, you can't see my phone. Wait. Oh, hang on. Okay, hang on. Here's corn.
All right.
Better late than never.
Yay! We all made it! Woo!
Wait, I can't see corn on my.
Oh, wait.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Wait.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
We did it.
We did it! I am proud of us.
So
Was
far.
it difficult?
No, it was actually really easy. I was proud of
Great.
myself.
You guys are all really small
You
because
should. That was great, yeah.
I'm not on my
Yes.
laptop. I'm on my phone. So you guys are really tiny and I don't see any chat or anything. So Dip,
Yeah,
you're
Kirby's here. Kirby's mom is here. Hello, Rika and Kirby's mom.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey,
Hello, everybody.
Rita.
I had to get all propped up with my foot because you know
Oh.
that's all I do now.
Heather, welcome to the party. I actually had somebody say the other day something about welcome to the party.
Juanita, can I see?
When I just got our Santa Claus outfit on again, I don't know. It's really small.
No, Juanita, I think is a puppy dog.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
Aw, thank you, Scooter's mom. Look at us all rocking it out.
oh, here I got my elf shirt. I'll try to show you. It says Santa's coming.
Oh,
Well, I just
never
have
mind.
my Lions gear.
Hey, you know
on,
what? I
so-
feel like I'm frozen. Dip, I'm frozen. Am I?
Are you?
Oh,
No,
I'm
you're not
lagging.
frozen.
No, it's lagging. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, it's a little
Look what I
laggy.
got.
Okay.
What have you got?
Show us.
My minion.
Oh,
Weird.
yay.
Oh, yay!
Nana sent me a blanket and some tea. I didn't have time to get my tea ready, but I'm going
Oh.
to.
That's okay. As
Okay,
long
I'm
as you
gonna
got your
shut these
minion.
bright lights off because I don't want flashing.
Yeah.
But I'm still keeping my Minnie Mouse ears on.
Is mine
Mm.
flat? I don't think so.
Oh crap! I forgot to get. I was gonna put my tutu on, but not that anybody can see me.
Next time.
Next time, because I have a light up tutu.
Yes.
I have a fun outfit for next time.
Oh hey, Minnie Minion is here.
Yay. Yay. Your live was great the other day.
Yes, I love that. I like just sitting and being able to have an open chat.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys are I definitely got to get onto my laptop. I don't know what happened. There must be like a master switch for turning the Wi-Fi on and off, and it says it's off, and I'm like, I don't know how to turn it on. So I'm on my little phone.
Yes, I am too. Yeah, and you guys are like this big.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
you're
hey, my dog is saying hi to everybody too, because he's over there.
Oh. You guys, I have to show you my. Can I show you my?
Oh, we got here.
Dexter, come here. Come here.
We showing doggy?
Don't be shy.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Hi, doggy. Yeah, he needs something because yeah, he always saying
Dog
hi.
barking, he's hiding.
He is something. He is a Dachshund who literally looks like a sausage.
Okay, so look at his pajamas.
Oh,
He's ready to party.
he's ready to party. He's ready.
This is a really big
Very
hole.
cool.
He also has
Like this is him.
pajamas
He is
and a reindeer.
Ooh.
Cool.
I did a photo shoot. I'll post it. I made him go through a photo shoot. Oh, his little girlfriend from next door broke away twice this week. She's broken away and run straight over here because she loves us. And she's this
Aw.
tiny little, darn it, I can't remember but so adorable. So I put my little Grinch outfit on her and it fit her better that I sent her home with it.
Aw.
They were adorable together.
I think I am frozen either. Oh, you're right. It's lagging. I see what you're talking about, Helly.
How's the chat think we're doing? Is anybody lagging in the chat?
Are we all good in the chat?
Don't lag in
I
the
think we're
chat.
good in the chat.
Lagging chatters. That's not a good thing.
I can't even see the chat, so I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Can you see it now?
I can. I don't know if y'all can still see me though.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Hi.
Oh,
Wait, where'd you go?
No,
Where'd you-
never mind.
Oh,
Never
now
mind.
there you are.
It takes you away.
It took who away?
It takes you away if you want to chat. It opens up like you have to sign into Google.
Oh, yeah, because you're on your phone. Gotcha.
Here, I'll chat with you guys right here. If somebody says something in chat, Dip, you got it.
We got it.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm right here with
Oh no.
my computer. Yeah, I can type in. I can see
My
everyone.
charger came unplugged.
Oh, no, that's not good.
So anyway, I think we want to talk a little bit about our little doggy, Juanita.
We
Our
do.
You're the doggy. That didn't come out right.
Turn my eye.
No, they did not.
Juanita, why don't
Yeah.
you tell us, like, how did you decide to come out on March 3rd and join us? Because that's where we all met.
Okay. You know how sometimes because I don't watch TV in 2020, right? So what I watch anything is through YouTube. So I've been watching YouTube since 2020.
Yep.
And then you know how sometimes some stuff pop out. So it was the aftermath, something about, since I used to follow her as an actress, Rimini. So I kind of got curious and I started looking for more. I started searching, I started here, there. And then I came across to when Natalie the first time came to the interview with, the other guy. So I started searching more and more. And then when I checked to see Chicago, and that's when I saw Trashy,
Yes.
Yeah.
okay, and Shannon. Those are the only two people that I remember seeing, and one other person, but I cannot remember the name. So then I started following the show. As soon as I heard that they were going to be opening, it was inauguration in downtown. I started like thinking, man, I wish I could have go, but I don't know anybody, whatever. They said, you know what, I should go because that really burned inside me. Especially when I started listening to all those. Oh, when it impacted me when Laura was doing the protesting in LA with all those people that they hardly knew each other, I believe. And she saw her father there. That broke my story, just got ripped up.
That was a
So,
turning for a lot of people.
yeah, that was my turning. Yeah, that was my turning. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Laura did that to a lot of us.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
just remember seeing Juanita kind of standing there by herself that day. And so I walked up and introduced myself and we hung out the rest of the day. We even had lunch before we ended and swapped numbers and said, this can't be the end. We can't do this for just one day.
Exactly.
So here we are.
And
But
here
what-
everybody is. And we've all just kind of trickled. And Nana, you were there too, weren't you?
Yeah. I was there. I was with Danny and Selfless Self most of the time.
Yeah.
Running back and forth around one end to the other end, to the other end, to the other.
Through
Well,
the
and I remember watching it, and
Yep.
Juanita brought snacks and waters for everybody.
Yeah. Just. Mhm.
I had a friend who will just keep this is Xenu, and Xenu had a suitcase full of water that they bought that day at Meyer, and carried that water around all day asking people, would you like some water? So
There
that
was a lot of us there that day.
Xenu for helping out that day.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And
And
then
I think
Juanita always takes care of all of us.
We lost
Huh?
Oh, I bet Helly.
Ellie. Come back, Ellie.
I didn't.
Oh, there she is. Yay, Helly's back.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't lagging so much.
I didn't hear the question.
No, Juanita, like you always take care of all of us.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
Absolutely.
that's my nature, though. That's the way I always have been. No matter where I go, that's the way I am. I guess I feel more comfortable doing that part.
What
I
did she
wasn't.
bring to Park just this last time? Oh gosh, what did you bring us, Juanita?
Tamales. She brought us
Yeah,
tamales.
she got us tamales. Homemade tamales.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, so
Those
yummy.
were so good.
I could have brought the Puerto Rican Christmas stuff, but I didn't find anybody who could do it because that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Next time, I want you guys that because that's one of my favorite.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've brought sandwiches and drinks. Listen, you gave us alert whistles
Yes.
and
Yes. A little mini compasses.
compasses.
For those,
Listen, she's
She keeps
got
us-
it together. She yeah, she's always got a little something. And if you don't have an extra cord or battery pack or whatever. So Juanita and Nana, you're kind of our home base people that if we're on the way, we can got this at home
Yeah.
and you guys got to bring it for us.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So Helly, how about you? Tell us about do you remember meeting us up that day or who did you first meet up with? You had a friend with you.
Yeah, so just sticking on the Juanita subject,
Mhm.
when I look back at my videos from that day, I do feel kind of sad that I keep seeing this lady standing there with a sign in my videos, and I didn't end up ever talking to her. But I see her there. I did talk to Corn. Corn was playing a recording of L. Ron Hubbard from her backpack with
I forgot about that.
so that's how but I mean, we didn't like really exchange
I forgot
information.
about that. That was fun because I was just standing there with it in my backpack and it
And
was
that's-
Elf himself telling the OT3 Xenu, or
Yeah.
you could say Zimu story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Trolling
So
people.
that's on one of my I only did stagnant video that day. I didn't have
Mhm.
live. Now when I went to Chicago that day, I had 15. I want to talk a little bit about having a channel.
Yeah.
In case anyone's interested, like they have a channel, maybe they don't post content, they just view, and comment. So I had 15 subscribers and I had been watching LA since end of November, I believe. And then when I heard about this, I was like, I wanted to go. But I had a lot of responsibilities, but it ended up that I did go, and I didn't know anyone. I was in touch with Nance Drew. I was beforehand, and a couple other people. And then when I got down there, I went to 650 North Clark Street, and I ended up going in someone's chat, and then they told me, no, you're like a mile north, and we had walked.
Oh.
So anyway, walked back down. We had first walked. Anyway, we got there, and right away I saw Danny pretty quickly. He was there. Leah wasn't around in the area. She was over, because it was right before the confetti was going to be blown up and all that. That I got there, and I saw really everyone. I have a video of Dodge. I saw Selfless.
Oh gosh, that's right.
Danny. I mean, I pretty much have everyone in my videos.
At that day, we met him that day too. And I had a friend that hung out with me that day. She didn't want to stay in the, public protesting. She's probably somewhere in our chats still. And I still don't even know her name, but she had a really pretty fuzzy purple sweater on and was a really quiet.
I remember her. Yeah, I talked with her.
Oh, and let's not forget that one what's her name? SP Squirrel or SP Forever?
Squirrel. She knew that day.
I mean, and so I watched her videos recently.
She was fabulous as Xenu.
She was great. And she's from Indiana. So if you're watching,
wow,
hook up, get on that
Indiana
train.
represent, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Weird.
Yeah. So anyway, of course, once I posted those the next day, I got a lot more. So, it started taking off. I got the 50. I was able to live stream, but so that was March 3rd. I went back down again in the beginning of April. I didn't have enough data on my plan, so I was again doing videos. And so then once I got to live streaming, I started getting more subs up to 100. When I hit 100, I was like, because originally my video channel was local live music. Then I had both, and now it's just been Scientology and travel. to travel to go to Scientology. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much about Scientology. And just a little note is that, I don't know, probably around sometime this summer, I saw the remix button and I started just, it was actually earlier, May, I think I started slamming out the shorts. And when I look at my analytics, it says 85% of my views are from shorts. So if you do make a video, make sure you make a few shorts out of it. It's so simple.
I need to work on that while I'm home because I honestly give no maintenance to my channel at all. And am still shocked that I have one. So I like to respond to comments. I give that maintenance. I like to make sure that I interact.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to interpret the analytics and all that.
It's all interpreted for you. You just click on it. It's everything. So
I'll look at it and check.
You know what? I wish. Let's see. I wonder if I could turn it. No.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to
just look at. Can you see this?
Oh.
So if you look, this is December. Is it backwards? No.
Honestly, you're so not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, this is what it tells you. It tells you like how many shorts. This is 1 month, last 28 days. 22 shorts, 3 videos, 2 live streams. Or where I got my subscribers. And right now, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching all along and all the new people that have come from my recent content. And appreciate that. So this is one of my biggest bumps right here. 22 new subscribers from my shorts. I mean, that's, yeah. So I posted 61 shorts, 6 videos, and 3 live streams. So my shorts accounted for 85% of my views, which was 22,000. My videos, I got 3,000 on 6 videos, which is a lot. And then live stream, I got almost 900 on 3 live streams, and that's 1 month. So all you really need to do is hold your camera in your hand to get started. I had here's my phone I had when I first got started. You can see it in the videos. This is it. So now I got unlimited data. I got extra storage space. I got an iPhone 15.5 or Pro, whatever it is. And I've loved every minute of it's like a competition with myself, YouTube, so. But I'm looking forward to, my next time out there, I think is going to be likely the first weekend of March.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
I think that's what we were all talking about.
We got to do that. Maybe March 2nd, because that'll be the Sunday.
We have to do that day.
Yeah. I mean, March 3rd would be hard because that's on a Monday.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there Saturday. We'll make it the whole weekend.
Yes. I won't be working.
We can get a hotel.
Huh?
Yeah.
We can get a hotel.
Yeah. Or like an Airbnb. So
let's stay at the one that's haunted by Al Capone one night.
Oh,
Continental.
Yeah, right. That upgrade room we got that time was amazing. That corner room.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
So we've stayed in Chicago a few times, and like you can make it fun by we all made an agreement with ourselves that no matter what we do, always try to find some enjoyment in it too, because the subject matter is so heavy and because it's risky. I love the graffiti in Chicago. I like making posts about the new ones that I find. I'm going to have to explore out of the South Loop because I think I've captured almost everything, but that's where I see art. I don't create it myself necessarily, but I like capturing it while I'm out. And then maybe we might go, like we went to the Blues Fest the one time, or out to get pizza or just whatever. Make sure
tacos or
tacos. We love our taco place. We took Scotty there. Big old burrito. That thing was huge.
And our new coffee place we found.
What is it?
And our new coffee place.
Yes. Yes. See? So if we have our spots and we're recognizable by not just the Columbia students, but by the places that we patronize and we have fun when we go, that's good.
I think the best thing we do is when we wear the outfits that blow up. Because there's no way of fighting that. I mean, even they come out and take pictures. So
Yeah, the color and the size grabs the attention.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get some new stuff. Oh my God, how did I miss putting inflatables on my Christmas list?
Yeah.
I could
Oh,
have
that
asked
would
for
have been
nothing.
perfect.
Hey, I
Please.
got my mini
Inflatable.
and my bag from Nana.
Mm.
So Juanita, whenever I first saw her out there streaming, you were doing a lot of Facebook Live, and that's where you would do your Spanish speaking. Do you
Right.
do you do Spanish speaking on Facebook and YouTube now? Or
Yeah, I miss both.
Mhm.
But sometimes I wanted to do a completely Spanish, but I get so involved that then I switch back and forth.
Maybe you
Okay.
could make a second YouTube channel that is your only Spanish speaking, and try to each time we're out make some content for both.
But I was thinking that I might, like, for example, I could do one day, I could do one in Spanish and one in English. You know how we do that? We go, let's say we go in the morning,
Oh, in the,
we do one session, we go and do whatever, and we come back. So I might be able to switch from to do one session in certain language and the other in the English.
I
good
should
idea.
probably start writing more of my talk in Spanish too, because like when we went to Humboldt Park, I would like to start exploring outside of the org, because when we went to the park, I was so comfortable. People liked us. So we weren't being a nuisance to anybody, and we just talked all over the sidewalk. So it was a new location. We had lunch with Juanita that day at what was that restaurant that we stopped at? It was so good. You had the
Papacache.
Sam.
Oh, yes.
Listen,
Yes.
remember those people in the tent?
Yes.
They were the stage remover. The police came and they moved all those people from there.
Because of the
Oh.
cold?
It was a
All
homeless.
of them.
Oh, the homeless. Okay.
Yeah. Like where Wendy met us?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Some of them
yeah,
they
there
were
was a lot. Oh, you mean the island that we went
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Like where all the duck poop was? Or the
right.
pig poop or whatever?
on? Now,
So all those people were removed.
Oh.
what do they do? Do they do anything like what they do in LA? Do they claim that they put them in hotels and stuff?
Not in hotel, but I guess they place it like a
They have
church or
shelter.
stuff like that. Yeah, some of them didn't want to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but they were forced to move out from there.
Listen, I got to be honest with you. That's the hardest part about doing this in the wintertime, because I have a very, very hard time
Mhm.
walking past the people that have made the bench their house, and they've got, all their stuff like piled, and they've got as many blankets as they can to stay warm. Or
Mhm.
I go to the Aura Big Feet, which is right at my train stop, and those big, big feet without head and arms, and there's blankets laying in there because people have been sleeping, and I cannot stop my brain from going to how that must be for them, because I feel like to pass them without empathy is cold, but yet
Mhm.
whenever I feel that empathy, I can't do anything. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it
Mhm.
breaks your heart because you see that, and the rest of us, like, yeah, we have to walk out in the cold, but like that's their
Big
home.
deal.
Yeah.
Look at us now. Look where we are now. And with all the extras that we have, so I always try to give at least a couple bucks to one. It's
You
not much.
always do. You
It-
always
Uh-huh.
do.
Thank you. I would do.
Yeah. Or pizza. If we've ordered a whole pizza and only ate half, I'm gonna give that half of a pizza to somebody. Or Helly and I went out and I purposely ordered 3 tacos so I'd have a leftover to give to the guy outside 7-Eleven. It's small stuff, and it's what I can afford. So
Yeah,
if
exactly.
but if one person, if I do those things, and then if we all do those little things, I know that sounds really Pollyanna, but that truly is how I see the world. So
But
I
no, look at what the Columbia kids said to us the last time we were there.
love them. They are, I love listening to them. And
Like the Columbia kids are amazing.
and hearing them talk about how they're being stalked. The ones that resist the cult are being stalked by drones flying up and trying to get blackmail footage on them by looking in their windows. We're talking about freshman college students, so 19, 20-year-olds.
They're babies.
maybe some other people mixed in, but for the most part, very young people
Mhm.
trying to
Mhm.
start their futures, you know? So when we get appreciation from them, or whenever they even tell us that they enjoy it, like they told us they missed us because we hadn't been
Yeah.
there. Oh, I loved that. That's
They
all I need.
said, yeah, they can tell the difference when like nobody's there.
Yeah.
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 And I think they like the color in the chocolate.
Knock on the window.
Yeah, they do. Mhm.
And the candy. They loved the candy on Halloween. And we sat up that night, Juanita, and stickered a whole bucket of candy with different, I printed them out at home. This stuff really can be easy, and you don't have to be, I don't know, you figure it out as you go.
Well, you printed out the last stuff from home, the black and white ones, and those stuck the best, like the black and white and the color ones.
All I did was buy the white sticker paper, and then I, went on, I don't even remember. I'm really not good computer literate, but I went on and opened up whatever you used to make this stuff, and wrote like Scientology destroys families, and it's a cult, it's a scam, different messages. And yeah, Juanita and I sat up. That was the night that we had the inflatable light up alien balloons.
Yeah.
At our birthday weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm November 3rd and Juanita is November 1st. And we both agreed, as we sat and had pizza, that we're Scorpios for sure. So, yep. She's a Spitfire too.
As a Spitfire, you guys don't see that, but
No.
she is mighty, and
Yeah.
she is
I
a
just keep in
Spitfire.
control. I just keep it on control. I don't let it loose.
Well,
But-
For my own sake.
Sometimes the things that you drop in our chat, are so on point, and I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, Juanita. So
Mhm.
everybody brings something, and
Yeah.
I tend to be the the hapless, clueless, down there talking, trying to like ease my anxiety by pretending that I'm doing something. This is totally normal. So then I have Helly and Nana and whoever's with me that day, because we mix it up. Depends on who's available. But you guys watch out so well. And Helly notices stuff that nobody else notices. I swear.
Exactly.
And yeah, Juanita just keeps us on. Juanita's good at, you're our self-care specialist. I'm going to call you that,
Mhm.
because you sure that we take care of ourselves.
well, her
And,
streaming,
Nana's definitely big sister material.
Juanita's streaming in Spanish is so important now, especially in
Yes.
Chicago, because they are very much focused, just like in LA, on the immigration and the immigrant community. I was
Yeah.
looking up, do you know there are no quotas on the religious visa?
Oh, so they can have as many as they want.
Everybody can have as many as long as they can pay for them or qualify for it, they can just pass them out like candy. So I
Oh,
know that. I thought each religion would have a certain set amount, but it's not. They can have as many as they want.
Isn't that odd,
Mm.
considering the topic of immigration these days?
Yeah.
exactly.
And also they're good for 5 years. So
Mhm.
that, I mean, that's a big carrot to dangle in front of somebody's face, that, especially the ones that are just coming in as, with nothing.
Mhm.
Even $146 or $49 a week is a lot of money to them.
Well, and I think that for some of them, the situation is even being able, we were just comparing ourselves with the homeless people. Imagine that maybe some of them are in a situation where they don't know where they're going to sleep every night. And
Exactly.
the thought of having a bed, even if it's a bunk bed, every night,
right.
it's
Different, they have
still,
different places for them to sleep, different areas, and they've closed them all. So
yeah.
now they're on their own.
So that might look appealing to you if you really have nothing and you
Right.
need. So
Yes. Well, they had that
making the able more able, but I don't know. This is getting itchy. I gotta take it off.
But I think they're getting desperate because you notice how they approach even people that you say that person might not have what they're looking for. But if they don't have the money, they could have what it is, the labor.
Right.
The labor.
Yeah.
That's what it
And
is.
that's what I think they're looking on this.
Right, because these people they're not going to be able to pay for it.
Right. We're going to
Exactly.
sign a billion-year contract, you
Just
know.
to get off the street.
Exactly.
They
But
don't
if-
understand.
You can work for us forever for,
And you can, we'll give you a place to stay.
Exactly. Exactly.
no.
But if you guys notice, in summer, they have a lot of Asian coming in.
Yes.
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 And they go back and forth like they switch. And now they're more targeting the
Hispanic.
Latino, the
Or
Spanish.
Latino.
Yeah.
Latino, yeah.
Well, what do you know, Juanita, about the event that they had on the last day that we were out there? That
Yeah.
Ruddy Rodriguez. It turned-
Okay, the leader that I was able to find, they came from Spain. I thought
Yes.
they were Mexican because that's a name, a surname that is mostly Mexican, but they came from it's a group from Spain.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, I think Haley, you posted something about the lady that worked by the bin. I said,
No,
man, too bad it wasn't the day we were over there.
Right.
So I learned a little bit more when she was talking or whatever. She trying to be kind of funny about the beam, calling ball, in the double, mind. So, but I'm gonna be doing more research on her because now I know I got a name.
Mhm.
Rudy, I cannot find something like a link to connect me to find out more about Rudy.
Oh,
But
what it
Rudy is
seems
part of that.
yeah. She was Miss Venezuela.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
And she's
Exactly.
actually in charge of the Way to Happiness.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh.
Exactly.
In Florida for a while. She
Hey, I have a question. Who
Bella.
was that guy standing outside the door then? I thought that was Rudy.
No,
No, it's
No.
the woman.
Really,
Rudy's a woman. So,
Rudy-
yeah, I wonder who that
Yeah.
Patsy was they had out there. That
he was just
Must be one of the group that came from there. Because there are a bunch of group that came. That, as a matter of fact, in the video that you posted,
Yeah.
that they were by the beam,
Yeah.
some of them were there. You
Yeah.
notice all of them from the same group.
Oh,
Even
okay.
the one who took photo from the same group.
Yeah, so that's something that would be good for you to give us more information on. And
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
you are looking into the Puerto Rico opening. They're trying to open
Oh
there,
yeah,
correct?
I
Let's
feel right
go.
into
What-
this two ladies from the capital in Puerto Rico. I also the guy who brought it to the attention about the case of the doctor that he used to be the main person in Puerto Rico, but something happened that he break off from Scientology. He used to give a lot of money, and then when he depart, he took his life according to them, but nobody believed that. So for some reason, I guess the people in Puerto Rico that was their following, they start pressure and they reopen the case again. And that's when I find out more. So I've been in contact with the guy who brought it to the attention in the TV.
okay. Good.
Made some posts about it as well.
El Salvador, I haven't heard anything
Nothing.
from them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we actually
Juanita.
had a little bit of a daydream going on about all of us making a girls' trip to Puerto Rico.
Hey yeah, yeah, and that's
I'm there.
would be awesome.
Be a blast.
Yes. Even El Salvador would be awesome too.
Wonder what they would think of all of us coming in with
They
our
would not be
outfits.
able to handle us. Can you imagine all of us in Puerto Rico?
No.
Party time.
So we could get
I
some other-
wanted to go there for so long. So long I wanted to go there.
Oh
I
man,
bet-
you
I
should.
bet-
You should.
we could get other people who say, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. And it's the US, so you don't even need a passport.
Yep.
No.
And we talked about going to New York.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
these
there's
are
more
our-
Puerto
our golden
Ricans.
years, right, ladies?
Yeah.
No
We can
matter
see-
where we go, they're not going to be able to handle us.
No.
Yeah.
They're gonna start closing the mini blind and the door since we exiting the airplane.
soon as we get out.
No, somebody come here.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's those crazy girls again. Close the blinds.
Yes. So hey, on that topic though, so yes, we have over 9 months.
Yeah.
We've grown into these people that we've all met at different stages. But certainly we would love to have more people because 3 of us are out of state, and Juanita, you're busy working, and Nana's busy as Nana, with little ones. So,
Boss, I have to take a train or it's a train. The L.
Yeah.
And you guys are all taking trains to get in. So there's travel time there. It's not except for Hallie, but she's coming from way away too. So
listen,
About the same distance.
that part
I think.
too. Yeah. Ever since I started this, that part has always been kind of it doesn't feel like I'm doing work. Because I feel like I'm just treating myself to a day in Chicago, and I just have to be protesting because I love the train. I love it. I've taken it since, I don't know, forever, because I'm here. And so and they're even expanding it now and adding more cars. And as Dip and I found out, as we missed our train in 2 hours. Oh
that
my God,
was awesome. Yeah.
that last night we were too tired. The tree was beautiful, but we're like, no, we can't even walk out there. So we sat underground for 2 hours.
For 2 hours because we were busting like the last 3 stops. You had you couldn't get off where we normally get off.
oh yeah.
No.
Oh, wow.
They stopped us, took us to Millennium. I mean, it was a nice bus. At least there was a bathroom in it.
Yes.
A nice bathroom. But it was like, oh my Lanta, seriously. We just wanted
in the bathroom.
Stop at our normal stop because that threw the rest of our time off.
Yeah, using the bathroom on the bus too, you guys, a way different experience than the train. The train, you're like swaying. The bus, you boom. So you gotta be
Travel tips.
Travel tips.
And don't forget to look up.
From this though, I've gone from feeling very, very nervous and unfamiliar, even though I've grown up in Chicagoland. It's not like I explored Chicago, and certainly not on my own. So, but now it's so familiar that I was leading you all this last trip and saying, I know where I'm at. So
You have learned.
I've learned. So I was super, more on the reserved side at first, but you don't know people and you don't want to be, what are you going to do? Throw out all your crazy all at once, and you don't know if you've met people that match it yet. You're going to have to, so as we've grown and I've met people that I have things in common with, we're just being ourselves, and it's fun to, like Dip. I have so much in common with you that I'm always, it's like you're my sister from another mister.
And that's what we talked about. We're so alike that
you spawned
things.
Yes. And our lives are just very similar. And so we can compare notes and, complain about some of the same things. And, it's been really awesome. And so I would have never met all you guys without this movement.
Who'd have thought a year ago we would be doing this for real?
No. And a year ago, I was recovering from a surgery again, and that's how I was able to join.
And we're doing it all over again. It's Groundhog Day.
I know, but I'm coming out with my boot on the left foot. It's going to be like a Mandela effect. People are going to say, "Wait,
wait a minute."
This surgery was much easier though, because he only had to use one big screw and one little screw. He said that the other foot, they had to use 6 screws and a plate because it was a bone graft.
Oh,
and it's simply just that my body's falling apart. I haven't done anything to myself except walk. And apparently that's dangerous for me.
So,
can't hold me down. I'll be back out there as soon as my foot heals.
What we're thinking about how we're going to protest in the new year.
Yes, we are.
And also maybe what we're planning on doing even before then, just to because it's so darn cold outside,
Yes.
like helping DOA with the mind map, and also
That's
filing
my
for a FOIA request. I know DOA did FOIA requests for the org out here, but I want to do some for that lady that I found that's actually the safe pointer, that Gwen Appleberry.
Oh, yes.
How many?
That was crazy, Nana.
Yeah, I want to see how many correspondence there are for 2023 and 2024. So I'm going to file a FOIA request to see if there's any records of her talking to the Chicago police, because that'll cover the opening in March, last March. So
Interesting to hear. A
Yeah.
year later, we can be reviewing by listening to what they're trying to accuse us of and what kind of behaviors they think they're picking up on.
well, that's what's going to be interesting to see what these calls are. Like the last time I put a complaint in against the CPD for kind of lights and sirens for chalk. You know, it was a code 3 for you chalking on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It made sense. What happens if he would have had an accident, you know, and somebody got hurt?
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very stupid.
So, but they told me that was procedure. So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
When they don't have anything to say, that's procedure.
Well, that's another reason I'd like to explore other places, because after the chalk was such a big deal in the beginning, they tried to make it a big deal, that I tested it by, if you remember, on Juneteenth. I took the day off. Or no. My work took that, it gave us that as a holiday. So I decided I would come up. And since the issue was simply chalking in Chicago, I, right outside the skate park, wrote a big Juneteenth message. And then I also wrote all the, back then we were posting the Survivor YouTube little posters. So I
Yeah.
just wrote from that and made a list of all of them. And then
Yeah.
Juanita, there was that one time that you and I did our chalk, and it was there the next week.
Yeah.
So if we go to these other places where clearly no one's going to give a crap if we're chalking,
Yeah.
then our messages will stay longer. We'll meet other people. We have to get out of the South Loop, because if they're targeting the Spanish speaking community, we have to go where we'll find those people.
right.
We have
One-
to go there.
That's all
You
over
can help me.
Chicago.
That's all over. Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Exactly.
Juanita, what I say, and you can tell me how to write it in Spanish.
There you
Okay.
And then maybe I'll learn Spanish.
And it,
I actually took it in college, so I'm not too bad, but I can't speak it.
it is illegal to put posters on poles in Chicago.
I
So
know.
that's one thing we can't do.
Then why is every pole covered with posters and stickers?
Because you can do it if
Well,
you don't get caught.
The stick
Uh-huh.
sort of show up in places.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Well, even the
Live,
even
catch me if you can.
thingamabobs under the windshields. They're not supposed to put.
That was the
Oh,
best day
what?
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. They started flying around.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the best day ever. I loved that. I almost forgot about that too.
Oh, hang on, Corn. Now I
Yeah.
heard Hitzel say, because Hitzel got a whole box of pamphlets for something, a school, you know,
Oh,
it was Scientology, that they had snuck somewhere and someone gave it to her, I think. But
I think I saw that post.
yeah, so remember, you're gonna cross out their flyer, and on the back we're gonna write our messages.
Yes. Yes. And
Oh.
I have mine here too.
Yeah, just
or-
write cult on the front and then
Mhm.
put our message on the back.
And that's how we're going to celebrate March 2nd.
the opening.
We've got to have let's start. That's our project right now, and I know we're kind of
Yes.
out there, but we can do it in the back end. But we're open to ideas, guys. This is where chat gets to play a part in what we do, because all peaceful protesting ideas are welcome. Because
It takes everybody.
myself, I started not knowing it.
No, I
Not-
had.
Ever learned, there's no book for it, but people have come before us. And I'm going to say this real quick, because there is a lot of talk about, this being the protest. And I think we all recognize that we are simply following in all those people
Yeah.
who provided like a roadmap, and for them to have old footage of the bull baiting and like Mark Bunker.
Yeah.
Can you imagine dealing with that level? I couldn't. I don't know that I could. Like they're
No.
right on. But it's great for
Yeah.
us to have comparison so that we can show, look, 20 years later, they're still doing the same damn thing, but there's new people. So I say, hats off to everybody who's done the work before us, and we shouldn't, take away from that.
No. Not.
Well, and we've said as long as we can plant those seeds, that's what we want to do.
Exactly.
That's all I know to do. I don't know what I do is effective, or what I do is we figure it out each time. What message I'm going to write in chalk. It might be things that I've heard, topics about this, in the movement throughout the week, or another protester has done something and I was inspired by them. And so imitation is a form of flattery. And even the inflatables came from L. Ron Lyer in St. Louis, because he wore that great big red inflatable like you might see outside the car.
Fermi thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, that's the best idea. And I already owned an inflatable Kenny, because for the past 2 years, I had been Kenny and my husband is Bigfoot. I got to wear Bigfoot out there. I have a Sasquatch. So,
Well, and then look, we took it to Battle Creek, and then look what happened with Battle Creek.
yes, that was so much fun. So, and documenting the Hart Hotel is important, because here we are talking about all these buildings that they buy up and then they keep them for years and they're tax free. It's happening right now, and it's kind of a dead part of town. So you just drive by and you wouldn't know what it is. So I think documenting it, and the people that we met, Dip and Helly, in the park that day, the other movement, the Hearts movement, that was completely separate from what we're doing here, but just important on a personal level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another good thing is, since it's cold and there's a lot of people staying watching YouTube videos, if you're ever on like a news site or someplace that's doing like investigating,
Yes.
and they have a chat going, it's wonderful to drop in Scientology's a cult and just walk away. I mean, it's the message,
Protest museum.
and it doesn't
Listen, on my stuff, they have Grant Cardone, because of course he's involved with all the, politics going on.
Mhm.
So when people are like pointing out how weird he is and the stuff he does, but they don't mention Scientology, I always leave comments. Dude, this guy's a Scientologist. That's why
Right.
he,
Right.
so that
Yeah.
crosses communities, because that's just political stuff.
Right,
And I
that's-
won't political talk in here, but clearly Cardone is a jerk.
it's like DOA running behind the newscast.
Yeah, I saw the other day. I didn't see it before.
That was
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
funniest things I've ever seen.
You know,
when he
you don't-
boing, boing, behind.
Yep. Yep.
That was hilarious. So
Well, and it's neat. I just love watching everybody do their thing. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We've talked about it before, just how it's fun to watch how everybody does their thing.
Yeah.
And it's just the best thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we inspire each other, and we even give advice to each other. And I know that I've needed advice a lot. And so I appreciate that. And I've been able to tell my family back home that, because at first, of course, it was worrisome. I'm just hopping on a train by myself and going to roam around Chicago. But I describe you guys to them. I show you to them so that they can know, these are people that care, and I watch out for them and they watch out for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we have to. It is downtown. I mean,
Exactly.
And we all message each other whenever we get on our trains, or get back home or whatever. Dip and I ride our trains and then get on our cars and go home.
Mhm.
We all make sure that each one has gotten home safe. So it feels nice to have that community of people. That the chat is amazing, and that's one community where you end up feeling like you know people, because if you see them talk, you can get a glimpse of who they are or how they think. But then to take that into being able to meet people from that, and Dip is our example of that, because it's so much fun to have, like, we talked for so long about having you come out, and so to have been mostly chatting with somebody online and then get to see who they are, and have so much in common.
DOA was the same way. You know, you chat in his chat, and you knew who, and then it was like, once you met him, it was like, okay, got it.
Yep. I think
Let's eat some more tacos together.
Yes.
I think I picked up on that snot face maybe from our area here. So I'm encouraging snot face to come on out and meet us.
Yes. Absolutely.
She wants a Crackhead Kenny shirt. I said, I'll get you one. I'll make you one if you come and meet me.
Yeah, anybody over here, you know. I know it's cold, so I'll wait till spring or summer, but if we could get some more feet on the ground out here, it would really be great.
Because
now
we have a really good day and somebody's like, you know what, I'm going to come out. Or the students, I've tried to tell them, and if any of them watch this stuff, I'll say it now. If they can do static video of them cleaning up our chalk after we leave, and they just email it, and then we don't have to, nobody has to know who sent it. We don't want them being harassed.
No. That's the one thing that we haven't seen.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That cleaning up the chalk.
I know.
I would love to see that one.
Dip, we did get to witness that one night. The guy who was outside with his really tall mop.
Yeah, that was crazy. I put that in the short. I need to do my other one and put my other video up for the short. But like, that was crazy. He had this giant long pole. And, like, we didn't know, like, we don't know if it was a punishment or what. It was late. It was after the zoo.
Yeah.
And he was wiping those and the stone with it. So it didn't seem like,
because we were, it was all dirty. It wasn't up to, you know, it was out of what's it called?
Out ethics.
Yeah, out ethics. Thank you. It's the reason why he had to clean it.
Yeah. So yeah, we even joke around and say things like that. We help each other keep our TRs in, and we meet up at the park and we get kind of almost like a pep talk or a game plan. Like, you know,
you have to. It's not fun standing out there. It really isn't.
You talk about the things that you know you have to watch out for, and yeah. And I'll say now, I know that I'm as far as a creator, whenever I go out, I really don't engage with the chat while I'm out there. It's almost like it makes me more anxious. If I do, I'll come back and peep in. I never have a large crowd, so and I like bringing Dip, because it's like, all right guys, Dip's got you, I'm gonna go do my thing. So it's not that I don't appreciate people coming into my chat, because I do, but I expect that you're in there so that you can chat with each other, because I don't stand with my camera and talk to it. I usually go and do something.
Yeah, you're usually talking.
Yeah, you're doing your work, your fancy work.
Yes, I love it too. And as long as I am able-bodied to get down there, I need a better knee pad, but as long as I can do that, I'm gonna do it. So I even sacrificed my pants and wrote Scientology sucks on my butt.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember that. I was thinking about that yesterday.
That was funny. That was unbelievable.
Yes.
So yeah, we come up like, because they were trying to stop us from putting out posters. So we were like, oh, remember Nana? We were all fired up that day, and we said, we'll write all over our clothes. And then we posted all over.
That was Dolan. Yes. Good old Sergeant Dolan. He has
Hey,
Mr. Dolan.
Okay, Nana,
for every channel, Dip,
her against Dolan was like brother and sister against each other. It is epic if you get a chance. And I forget which date that was from, but Dolan is making her pick up signs that she just laid on the sidewalk.
By the side, yeah.
And Nana is taking no shit. She's just like, Here's the paper, you know, it's just like this.
Okay, well, I made him pick up.
She's like,
Listen, Nana, I'm going to say something now. Before that, you were like you're not an old lady, so I'm not saying it in that way.
you
I-
know we're old.
You
She
know
and I
that
are
you
both
and I
old.
talk about this, that you can appear as the quiet,
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
unknowing old lady, okay? You became a badass in my eyes that day. Watching your face while you ripped those away from that
Oh,
idiot.
it's
But-
I'll make a short of it. I'm gonna make a short of it.
but here's,
And then-
Right.
I was
That
dumb.
was the day he washed my chalk away, you guys.
I was dumb in doing that. I shouldn't have done that because he could have probably
Oh yeah,
something.
No,
I was
you
a little
weren't.
worried.
You weren't doing anything wrong.
I-
You were doing what he told you to do.
You know, he could have come back.
You can't get arrested for an attitude.
wow.
Exactly. Because they
be
had it
done.
too.
That's true. That's true.
We'd all be done for.
Yes.
As far as you don't touch them or tip them, anything that is a touch.
Yeah.
So Juanita, your name of your channel is
Yes.
and so people do have a hard time with it. But Dip, did we drop?
Yep, I'll drop it again.
Yes. Please.
Okay,
Uh,
and you,
Because
can you,
Juanita's channel again is hard to find.
Yes.
Juanita, can you pronounce it and tell
But if I
people?
put my name, it will show up though.
Yeah. it was-
Yes. Can you tell us why you picked that name again, please?
Yeah, that's a saying in Spanish that means I'm watching you.
Mm-hmm.
In show,
Ah.
that's what it means. Te tengo en la mirilla is like I'm watching you.
Say it again. Te tengo la what?
En la mirilla. En la mira o en la mirilla. It's the same thing.
Te
En la
tengo a
mira.
Te tengo
En la-
en la mira.
Tengo,
En la mira.
en
Te tengo. Tengo y
tango.
la-
Yeah.
like have. Te tengo.
I have
En la-
eyes
So like
watching.
la la la, like that, right,
En la
Juanita?
mira. La mira it means the eye. So that's what it say. I'm
Oh.
watching you.
Watching you.
Okay.
I
let me
am
try.
watching you.
Okay,
I am
ready?
watching you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
got it.
watching us all right.
Te
I got it.
tengo en la mira.
Exacto. Yep. You got it.
Exacto.
100%.
It just sounds better when Juanita says it.
Yo aprende. Yo
Of course.
aprende el español.
Yep.
Yo
I know you
aprende.
do.
Es insecta. Well, girls,
Yeah.
We're
Are
at-
there any questions that we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
answer?
Oh wait, okay.
yeah, do we
There's
have,
18 here. Let's
Can you see
well,
your
let's stay
comment
a
there?
while because there's 18 people here. So let's answer some
Hey.
questions.
So yeah, if you've got questions, shoot them out.
So,
yes.
Dip, did you get the question from Chi already? You already answered, right?
Juanita, look at your lights. I love it.
Wait, I had those too. Mine didn't work.
Yeah. Dollar Tree.
Hey,
I got mine at Jewel.
Yeah.
you guys, this Santa hat has been around since 4th grade for my son. It was
Oh
he
my-
wore it
Oh.
in one of his Christmas thingies. I might be getting it wrong because they did a lot of Christmas plays, but I've had it for a while.
Okay.
I'm writing a note to Twyla right now
Okay. Do we have,
because you guys were talking. But
Yeah.
no, Twyla.
do we have any questions, Tip? I can't see
I'm
them.
trying to look on I'm trying to multitask.
Oh, come on.
Hey guys, we're at an hour. Woo woo!
Woohoo! We made it. We didn't know if we'd make 30 minutes.
We have
Worried about the first
to
10.
do this.
Hey
Plus-
guys, don't forget about my special project. I don't want to say it here, but I need from the month of your birthday, your best chat of one piece of a video or something like that. Because I need a chat for that particular month.
For
So
the
think
month of-
about it and let me know.
You want a chat, you say?
No, I want like a picture, something that is meaningful, that was meaningful for you the day of for the month birthday.
Okay.
So
So November for you and me, huh?
right, I got a couple. So,
That's easy.
But I-
Went out and
Mhm.
had a great day that day. And Dip, remember the bucket drummers?
Yes, those bucket drummers were amazing.
Oh, See, so like you don't even know what you're gonna see. We get off the train, well, bus in this case, and I thought there was a band somewhere. And as we get up, I was showing Dip the Macy's windows, and I actually got selfies in front of each one on one of my trips. And I'd never been in front of Macy's before. So got a picture of all the trumpets. And these 4 bucket drummers are out there. I'd been on the train with one of them before, and he was going to Wrigley Field to do that. And so, yeah, they sound really good. And it just feels festive, and there's Christmas stuff everywhere. And, you know.
Yeah. Well, we went to the zoo lights. Yay.
The zoo are so beautiful. Yes. I wanted to get back there before. How long will they have them?
Not till January 5th, I want to say. I can't remember the ending. It's in January sometime, though.
Okay, now this is the other thing I want to do if anybody else is interested at the Wiedemeyer or something like that. The Harry Potter play is
Oh,
playing.
yeah, because we were talking about that for what,
Yes.
January?
Yes, it's only there through February, I think. I really would like to do that. So even if it's cold, we could meet up for that.
Okay.
And we could do a quick trip by York.
Anything.
Huh?
Well, and Crazy said it's important to have a team with you in Utah because she doesn't have that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's her and Rebel and
that's true. I mean,
Come on, Utah people, let's get out there. You can do it. It really is not we're not judgmental. Like, you don't have to be a YouTube star. Just come out and film the faces that come in and out of the building. Let people see where their family members are.
Well, not only that, to inform the neighborhood. Yeah. Does a neighbor walk by and said, "Thank you so much for being out
Yes.
here"?
Yeah, we hear that all the time.
All the time.
We hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Or they'll say, "I didn't even know this was Scientology," because it just looks like an ordinary building, and you have to look up, and people are not looking up.
No.
Right.
So they're like, "Wow, I didn't even know we had that here."
Yeah.
So I think it's awesome that out of, Chicago's not really big as far as we don't really know where they're all set up and what real estate taken over. But look at the interaction that we've been able to get. It is. And listen, we've had a lot of people who have made some visits out there, and hopefully will come back. Like Indigo, I don't know what name she goes by now, but it was Indigo Twin, Indigo Insights. We met once and got to
she was the one that had the purple shirt on, right?
Yeah, and a skirt. She had a long skirt on, and so we had fun. And then Cat Ocean, I really enjoy being out there with her too.
Well, there was somebody I should have wrote her name down because
it was Kara. It was Kara, I think. The night of the was it the nurse who came out?
No, there was one that she put something in the chat, and I don't remember whose chat it was, but she was saying something about wanting to come out because she's close to either us. Because wasn't she one of the other ones that said she was in Indiana?
Yes, Erica.
But I don't remember her name, and I don't remember whose chat it was.
I thought there was an Erica that said they were from Indiana. We have a lot of Indiana in chat, to be honest. So I'm going to say right now, Indiana people, wherever you are, if you can drive up north, there's a train that will take you right into Chicago. And
it's a fancy, nice train. They have Wi-Fi.
It is nice.
You can plug your cords in.
Yes, you can.
Chicago people.
Yep.
It's
nice. It's a safe train. It's a clean train,
There's bathrooms.
And that's where we have time to catch up and plan and say, "Hey, did you see this week?"
Yeah.
And just catch up on all the news and what we need to know, and try to stay focused on what exactly is it that we want to, say that day. What is our message, and try to stick to it.
Well, plus in Chicago, they do body routing. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, look at all the stuff Wendy was seeing. And now that we don't have Wendy.
Yeah, we're going to miss Wendy.
Right.
So, I bet the cult is happy.
Oh, I'm sure.
They probably are.
because we don't have anything that
We don't
compares.
have anyone. I mean, we can only get there. So are you guys like 90 minutes away by car? Say if there was no traffic, how far away are you two
Yeah.
from?
But
Yeah,
Mine is like
so-
2.5,
Oh,
3
2.5.
okay. Okay,
Really?
no. Okay, so let me.
The
So
time zone.
technically, it's 3 hours ish from where I'm at. But when I drive there, I'll be honest, I can get there in about 2-ish.
yes.
What? I'm not driving with you, girl. Oh yeah, you did leave me behind when we went to Michigan. Thank God I took my own car.
But
Oh,
but
speedy.
yeah, I have this thing called the lead foot, and I
That's
can
me.
you
I drive
know
like an old lady because I
I
am
try
old.
to behave on the toll road because they're out everywhere on the toll road. But
They will need you in the CTA bus.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
so yes.
I'm a huge fan of Lyft in Chicago, and that's another thing that I'd never use because I'm in. You don't need Lyft where I'm at, so or I guess you might, but you're not going to get
They're
it.
not gonna
And
go out there. I've been there.
yeah, they're not going to come out to where
It is
I
in a
can.
cornfield.
There's only one place that'll even deliver.
So,
Uh,
but another good point, Corn, is buying the day pass or weekend pass,
Mhm.
or Nana knows most about this, and
Yeah.
Juanita. But I finally got
Yeah.
the knack of not only the train, but taking the bus to the train.
yeah.
And you could probably
Right.
get the app, the Chicago Metro app.
Exactly. The app, you could do in the app.
Yep.
Well, like whenever we went to Raleigh, so I end up taking one train, then I get on the L, which I love the brown line because it's the one that goes through, winding through all the, like, I'm like a kid on the train, you guys. I'm just looking out the window. Woo, it's so cool. No matter how many times I do it. And so then I have to get on a bus, and I didn't know at first that whenever you buy the $5 pass that's for 24 hours for the train, that it also works on the bus. So I paid for both.
Wow.
Until mother told me, oh Lord.
But
And
no,
I got
it's perfect because it's $5.
Yeah.
it is.
Like,
And you can go anywhere for the whole
You get
day.
the bus
Exactly.
Yeah,
for
that's
24.
great. That's a great deal.
It
Yep.
is. It's really good.
Oh, another place I wanted to mention, Corn, that we could maybe go to when you're off is that Stoicism group that we wanted to go to. They have free
Mhm.
because they have a booklet about their basics, and then it's way to happiness. So we could look at both of those and say, we
Yeah.
know this is crap, and this is interesting and thoughtful, but how do we explain the difference? You know what I'm saying? Between the
Yeah.
way to happiness and like the stoicism that says, like I posted that authenticity thing, that's from their group.
Well, you and I got to get to planning. I said that while I'm off, it's the perfect time for me to finally make it up to where you're at, because we've been trying to get together for that. So if we do this, then that can be what, if we read
Yeah.
those, I'm
So
sure
we
that
would read, we could read about,
put our heads
I mean,
together.
it's really hard to read that Way to Happiness. It's so horribly written. Like I don't know if I could even read that, but
It's
hey,
and some
Scooter.
people, it's ridiculous,
And they give that. I mean, they give that to the police cadets.
well, so I think every time when I come up to hit the train, because the one train that I could take that's closer to me, it's a pain because then like I have to like find Corn, so that's why we just always meet at her stop because it's just easier, and it's less than 30 minutes of for me to go from point A to point B, so we just do that. But I pass this stupid museum exit every time it says come to the dinosaur museum. We could go to the dinosaur museum, because I laugh every time and I'm like, oh my gosh, we could go to the dinosaur museum.
Honestly, we should get the pass that one day we could just show everybody the museum campus, and get the pass that's for the planetarium, the field museum, and aquarium, because it's beautiful out there.
It is. It is. Okay, girls. We see any questions?
Well, we can stay on because there's 20 people here, so we may as well just stay.
Thank you, 20 people, for being here on our Sunday night.
I was rambling.
Especially during football night.
Yeah, my husband's got football on going out there. Dip's our school teacher, so she brings us a lot of ideas that way too, and provided that really cool chalk, the glow in the dark and the tie-dye chalk.
And the best thing about that chalk was the black sparkly chalk that lasted forever. I need to figure out where I got it because
Yes,
that
ma'am.
stuff did not wash off. I mean,
That record was still there. Yes. Yeah.
because when we went back, it was still there. You
Yeah,
could
those-
see what you wrote. Everything else wiped off,
Yeah.
but that blackish gray was perfect because it had like glitter things in it.
Okay.
And it lasted. So imagine if we go, and just stay at the park at Grant Park or back to Humboldt Park, or you guys who know Chicago will know other places we can go. Hey, listen, if we really want to be risky, we could go to the area where NOI is at.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
Twyla said that the Metro from Kenosha only has a handful of train stops on weekends and holidays.
Still
Yeah.
something to look into. Another thing I want to talk about for when it gets warmer, because I looked on my lives and I was out there about twice a month, average 2 to 3 times, it averaged to twice a month. And the last time I was there, I ended up having a full 5-minute conversation with, I don't know, I'll name her Olga. She has an accent, Eastern European. She came up to me at the Lit Fest, Val saw and everything. And then when she came out of the org and I said, "Oh, hi, I remember you." And then she ended up standing there talking to me. Now we were apart by like that cement planter. And she hid behind the tree. But literally we talked for 5 minutes. Now you can only hear me, you can't hear her.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like on the curb off to the side where I always am by the bike rack. And she stopped and talked to me for 5 full minutes, and I thought that is my biggest accomplishment so far. She's a Scientologist. She's a body router.
Exactly. And that's why one time that I did that, and I put my camera, I take my, if they come closer, I just put my camera, at least I feel threat. But if I don't feel threat by the person, I put it outside to allow them to talk to me.
Because my camera was back there on the tripod. And then she was curious because she's like, I said, "Oh, remember you asked me what my job was?" And she goes something like, "Well, you have incentive to come to do this." I said, "No." I said, "No, I don't." I said, "I had to pay to get here."
That was like the old lady
Yeah.
that I was talking to, where she was trying to pass stuff out and she wasn't supposed to. But the first thing she asked me was, "So who's paying you?"
Yeah, what's up with that? Does anyone know?
Well, because that's what they do. That's what they used to do in the past.
Yeah,
See,
They
it's like a person
would be-
who is guilty of something,
Yeah.
but then they do what they call transparency. They put the blame on you, but it's in reality them. That's what they used to do.
yeah. Well, like
So they
that,
think everybody else is the same.
the spiky-haired guy said, I know your crime and where you live."
No,
He did that. My friend Spikey did that.
Yes, Spikey said she had a crime.
Spikey and Chucky. I love how you have your names. Spikey and
Yeah,
Chucky.
I'm gonna be doing something with those names.
Hey, Scooter Mom says we should just tell them we're paid by Big Pharma.
Yeah,
Because Scientology tells them we're all paid by Big Pharma. Yeah, an educator really, yeah.
Oh, speaking of
You
Big
guys-
Pharma.
I just
Oh,
got a
real-
text from Kat saying, "When are you going live? I want to watch, but I can't answer her because I'm on."
Oh, I'll text her. Hey.
I hope she looks.
Here, I'll text her.
There you go.
And then Kathy said we should chalk in front of like Adler Shed, like all of that.
Yeah.
Yes, because of how many people, even from out of state, come.
Yeah.
Because look, even when we get back on the train to go home, because when we remember when we ran into that family when they took their kids to the museum and we were talking to them about that.
Them too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when we were walking by the the lake that time with Helly with the sign, and that guy stood there and talked to us with his dog for like a half an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
My
actually,
winter dog.
talked at the train station before on the platform. If you look at my post, I did a talk for my Tony on the platform because it was that time, you know, it was on that weekend, and somebody asked me to include Natalie's sister's name. So I actually wrote a message of support for Natalie and her sister, and then just a heart with my Tony, just while I was waiting for the train. Just kind of, that was back whenever I was just kind of testing my limits with what could I do, because I struggle a little bit with, you know, people are probably looking at me wondering what the hell is that grown ass woman doing.
Chuck.
Denise,
Cat made it.
Yeah,
oh, who made it?
Cat made it. She's in.
Hey, Kat, I
Hey,
saw
Kat.
that you to know when we were coming. We've been on for a little while, hon. Can we give her a link? Do you want to just to say hi?
Yeah.
She's a
Woohoo.
Chicago.
We got Cat.
Well, and then Twyla
I'm up
said,
there too.
you know, we can say, you know, while there's way too many, we don't have that kind of time.
I like
You
that. Say, I'll send you my printout.
yeah.
Well, we could say that it's the Psychiatry Association who pay us.
Twyla or Twilla, I like that. I'm just gonna say, listen, dude, you don't have the time.
Yeah.
I can't listen.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm gonna wait for that day that Corn says, listen, dude, I don't have the time, because she talks to everybody.
Yeah, you guys have to be in. I do get that's a big flaw for me, I think, is that I'm willing to talk to literally anybody. And thanks, Kat. So listen, are we saying what we for our next live, or are we keeping that on the down low? Juanita's already kind of in hers.
Oh yeah, because we could tell them.
Okay, so Kat, get some PJs.
Yeah.
And keep in touch with me, and we want to do a PJ live. I've got my I've got a Christmas themed outfit to wear, so we're going from inflatables to just onesie PJs.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So
Well, and the good thing was
itchy.
we had talked about doing it for this one,
Yeah.
and then we didn't.
Well, we weren't sure how it was going to work out. This is a test.
Yeah.
This is a.
It worked out good.
Kat, get on in here.
Now I can order my fancy pink polka dotted unicorny tutu pajamas.
Okay. Hey, I got this. It's a hoodie.
I can't see the details, hon.
Pajama.
It's
one
of like the pajama hoodie things, like the Snuggies or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's like a nightgown, but it's a hoodie. I don't know.
Okay.
Kat will have to.
I have one of those too, but it's fleece on the inside, and I'm 50 now, and if I get a hot flash while I'm wearing it, oh my God.
Oh boy, that'd be like.
Okay, so I have to say, because that reminded me of Kenny, and when Scotty came and it was still summer, and we were calling it our Purif on the go, because yes, I said all you got to do is get like a bunch of Red Bull to get your overdose of niacin. And when Scotty was wearing Kenny and we opened it that day, the heat wave that came out of there,
like,
he was a trooper wearing that thing that day, man. I tell you what, it was really hot. But that kind of spawned the idea of, I think it was Julie B from chat that sent Cartman to LA, and then I sent the Minion, and we all got to see Danny running in the Minion. That was one of the funniest things. Them crossing the briefcase.
There's no answer to those. I mean, it brings.
Hey, how can you?
That was so much fun. I thought I was gonna pee my pants because well, they did. It was like they needed like music or well, I mean they had like. But I mean, it needed like or the cartoon music. Like
Kelly's been making shorts. Kelly, make a clip of that and add some fun music.
That was good.
Well, him with
sorry, I was OT
You know how
420.
cool that is to know that you can be at home
No.
and send something, and then you get to watch the results of the funniness.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, Corn, that short of you in the Kenny outfit in Michigan when you were trying to pick up that sign, 2,500 views.
Mm.
I told you they're gold.
That's hilarious.
I love it.
I mean, I
Oh my
watched it myself probably like 10 times. So.
But listen, Helly, it's you and I and how we interact together, though. Whenever I showed my
Yeah.
friends back home at work that video, and here I am leaning over, and instead of helping me, you're just like, you can get it.
I'm like, footage.
Well, it was just crazy. Like you guys.
And I'm
Oh my
dancing down the
God.
street in Battle Creek wearing
Oh,
my
God.
Kenny.
Going to town.
I feel free whenever I wear the inflatables because it's not me. You can't see me. And even the night that we did karaoke in the costume and you sang because you're the rock star Dip, and I got to do the dancing in my Kenny.
Because yeah, that's like you're, well, and what's funny is like, yeah, like you're just like, I don't know, you're like two sides. We're all like two sides.
Yes.
But we just fit. Like we fit
Yep.
perfectly in how we are.
Listen, though, I'm going to say this. It's not like we don't all agree on everything.
No, we
That's
don't.
that's
Exactly.
what
Yeah.
is that we've learned from each other. And we've even, we bump attitudes sometimes. I have an attitude. So, and at least I think I sometimes do. And so, but we all do because we're passionate about what we're doing.
Yeah.
But we've worked it out at the same time,
But also the maturity of knowing to have difference, but respect those different.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the
I
difference in
Always.
this group.
I think the differences make us stronger because
Exactly.
I alone am just a Kenny inflatable wearing chalk artist. I need my support group. I need
Yeah,
people.
because there was a
Egg me
plant
on.
standing near Corn for like 10 minutes. I was going to send it to. There was a plant standing there, and she didn't even notice him.
No, and I kept
Well, Corn. Okay, so when we went to the zoo, they didn't shut the blinds on us.
I know.
Like we stood there, like waiting. We were like, "Hello, shut
We
the
had
blinds."
Hers on. We had our bows on, and they were flashing, and we got nothing.
Like,
them for me.
like they literally didn't shut the blinds. We stood there for what, 5 minutes
Yep.
at least.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
just waiting, and like
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
nothing.
And we're like,
And
listen,
they're
we
opening the
got
door.
2 lights to get to, guys. Come on. And we left.
Wait, Nana, what were you going to say, Nana?
No, I said they never shut them for me. I was never time when Tina went.
Sorry.
She had the 2 body riders in front. Not last time, the time before that. They were standing out in front and talking to her, trying to get her.
Well, what I loved when we went the last time, and that the people were behind us, then they went in the one door, and then they were closing the blinds as we got up there. So by the time we got up there, the blinds were already down, and it was like, man, you guys suck.
Yep. Yeah,
I guess we're like inside.
we had to stop for tissue.
Oh my gosh, that day was.
Hey, Juanita gave us packets of tissues. Why didn't you have them with you?
Oh yeah, she did. No, we bought a whole box. We had to buy a whole box.
Yeah, a giant box of tissues, and it worked.
Do you know how perfect that was though? Because I was supposed to have my surgery on the 6th. And then my doctor calls and says, we got to move it 1 more week. And I'm like, listen, you just gave me 1 more week out in Chicago. So the fact that we were all able to get together and do 1 more out there, I love it.
And it was perfect weather.
Yeah,
It
and
was
we messed
perfect.
up their event. We messed up
Yep.
their event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they would have gotten away with it. It wasn't for us stinky kids.
Yep.
Well, and that was when the Columbia kids told us, Like, what a difference having everybody there, even coming at different times, no matter who it is, makes a difference.
Yeah.
And listen, that girl was so passionate. I didn't have her face on the video, and I'm glad I didn't, because it was an authentic conversation between me and the two people that were there. And they were saying, because I was describing why we were out there and what our hopes are, as far as the impact that we may or may not make. These students very passionately said, you do not have to hope that you're making a difference. You are making a difference. And then they described the things that they talk about, the students, the way that they respond to us, the way that they see us and talk about us. So, sometimes we've gotten some that don't maybe like us, but that's okay. They're allowed to not like us. But the most of them, and we're respectful while we're out there.
Always, we're respectful.
And that's the difference.
But they know that the reason we're there is because we're all kind of like mama bears that are saying, no, you are not going to go spying on these young people trying to be the better future than what we've created in this world. That gets me right there. Don't you do that. So they see that that's what we want to do, that we want to inform. It's a freshman dorm. They're going to get new people all the time. Yeah. So we got to keep informing them of what they're living next to. And if we see parents, oh, sorry guys, I got to adjust. If we see parents while they're moving in and out, the better.
Yeah.
I can't talk to a Scientologist, but I can talk to people on the street all day.
I know. I'm just proud of. I'm proud of all of us.
I am too, and I'm glad that we can highlight, show people that whenever you have different approaches and different strengths that you bring, you group those people together, and then it's like a toolbox. Each of us has something different that we do. Mm-hmm. And so now we have a toolbox with 5 different wrenches in it, you could say. Mm-hmm. And yeah. And so, we need more tools in our toolbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're not opposed to testosterone. Guys are free to come out. We lost Wendy. We seem to have lost Jay.
And he has a lot of testosterone.
Yeah, we don't know where Wendy's moving. He hasn't really said. I mean, we know he's in South Africa right now.
Yeah.
But
so hopefully him some. But also, so we don't all have to do the same things together, even as far as what we do before and after we go to the org. But certainly anybody that wants to show up and join in what we're doing, or if we're going to a park and you want to join us like Wendy did that day, he just rode his bike.
Yeah.
And found
he was like, hey, where exactly are you guys or where are you? And then the next thing we know, we see him on his bike.
Yeah.
I'd like to clarify that no blueberry fungi is welcome. We don't want to be joined by anybody with toenail fungus wearing, looking like the blueberry from Willy Wonka. We don't need that. No trolls, no meanies. Don't come out and if you're going to try to cause problems, because remember in the beginning we used to have people who would try to they'd get mad and curse out at the or touch the windows. You don't want to be around those people.
No,
because
we can't do that.
And we give them their bubble. Like we,
Yes.
We stay in our bubble. We give them their bubble.
Yeah, Twilla is saying that Colombia is hot right now. What is that about, Twilla? Like what's going on in the news with?
Oh yeah,
you said Columbia College is in the news.
Oh,
I didn't hear it.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up and see what's
going on. What is it about, Twila? I think it's Twila.
All of you that are in chat that know these things too, you're invaluable because
we need everybody.
That's what I like about watching these live streams. Yeah, it's the stuff that we're watching is fun or informative or whatever, interesting. But in the chat is where you can learn, more information, get new ideas. So you don't have to come out from your computer. You can happily stay at your computer, do research, help us, in that way.
Oh, yeah. What about getting the, police body cams from the day they went into Scientology and any times they've gone into Scientology?
I think Nana's working on that.
Oh, okay.
Well, from what I'm waiting a minute because DOA just put in a FOIA request
Oh,
for
cool.
the
Okay.
whole year, or I mean, up to date. So I don't want to repeat that. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel.
But would that include body cam?
I don't know. No,
Yeah, I think that's separate.
has tried that before and they will not release it. I mean, he's been refused a couple of times.
I am curious. I want to see whenever they make their calls, which one, if there's certain ones of us that they're pinpointing as the suspect.
And maybe once we get that, then we can maybe FOIA the body cam, because then we'll know. I don't have a record of the officers that came out, their numbers or anything. And I think you need all that information to get the body cams.
I just want to hear how intimidating I am.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I snorted. Snort.
Sorry.
We're done.
I guess that means not at all.
My dog even said, hey.
He's out in front making all kinds of pictures on the ground.
She has chalk and she's writing the truth.
Hey, listen, you guys. We got another important comment here from Long Island, New York.
Okay.
Minion.
Oh.
Now, what I did listen to both Mona and Lorelei call in to Chicago.
Yes.
Yes. That was great.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really good. So, but I'm
I
not
need
going to
to
do
take
it
it
because I'm not going to give my first and last name and then go out in front of even though they know they already have my name, but
Yeah.
yeah.
They have my name too.
Yeah.
I think in all honesty, they probably know who we all are.
Yeah.
Even with me being as behind the scenes,
Yeah.
they know who we all are.
Also,
Really?
I want to be clear about something too. It's not that I'm not ashamed of my name or who I am. It's just, I think that we all deserve to try to keep our families separate. And since we've seen what, fair gaming type stuff they can do, they go after family members even, or just try to create issues. I don't really know. I don't know what to expect. I just feel like you should always watch out for that. So
You always should, yes.
and I started as Corn Freak because I was just a chatter in the chat. I didn't know I was going to be doing this.
None of us did.
No.
Yeah.
The first live last time we were out.
Yeah, way to go, Nana.
Yeah, now
So
Dick
even
got first.
say name now, it'd be like, wouldn't people say, well, who the hell are you talking about? So I just have to go by Corn at this point.
Yeah.
But the people that I've met, that I have talked to, know my first and last name. They know where I live. They know some of you, Helly, you've been to my house. You've met my husband. So yeah, it's not that it's,
You're not hiding it. It's just
we love our
we're
personal
keeping our
lives.
bubble.
Well, we don't want them to have, it's like, they don't need to know.
Family members are off.
Right, we're not going to give it to them, but I
just-
mean, yeah. So, what other topics haven't we covered?
I don't know. I think we got
I know.
everything.
How long? So 25 people. Think of another topic, quick.
Hour and a half.
I mean,
We're on an hour and a half, girls.
Yeah, but there's
proud of
25
us.
people here. I'm good.
You know
I
what
can
though?
stay.
Because we were spending time together and we miss each other. And this is the closest we can have to seeing one another right now.
Well, normally we would have been out either on a Saturday or a Sunday.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So this
And
is
so
a
I
lot more
missed-
comfortable.
Both days were actually not too bad here. A little chilly, but there.
Yeah.
Right,
We have some snow now. We do have some snow. I'm going to hope that Santa brings me a phone under the tree and that I can have a bigger picture, or I'll figure out what the hell's going on with my laptop so that I can get into it and then I can have a bigger picture and see you guys. But yeah.
Well, and both Holly and Kat said safety first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's why we try and go out
Yeah.
together.
Well,
So
and
it's not just
Kat-
one person.
Kat Ocean is a great example of somebody who is part of the Chicago team. She's very busy in her professional life, from my understanding. And sometimes we have more time to give to the cause than others. And I think that probably we'll get to see each other in the spring. Hopefully she'll join us for our celebration of the 1 year. But so it's not a closed, this doesn't have to be all Chicago has to offer. We need all of you.
Also, there is a mission at the Urbana campus, Champaign Urbana campus. I think we should
saw
go
that.
there. But Nana, I don't know if you can. It's a 2-hour drive from Chicago. Do you think you'd be able to make it with your back and everything?
It would depend. Yeah,
We could stop. We could stop like every half hour.
I could walk.
You could walk the last half hour. No.
And also, you guys, I'd like to make Battle Creek. I'd like to, even though it's smaller, I don't feel like there's as much effect there. I don't know. I'd still like to work it in.
I probably won't go back there just because it's 5 hours away, and I want, like I said, I would want to go more maybe to a different one that there's really nothing around here other than Chicago, Battle Creek, and
let's be glad for that.
All the way down to Kentucky, to where Dave and Sherry went. That would be the next closest place.
Ooh, that would be fun.
I'd love to go there. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You could go in winter because it'd be warmer there.
Girls, we got all kind of road trips we can be planning here.
Somebody let them know we're invited.
Happy holidays.
No, just kidding.
Another thing,
and
their front group.
Hey, and also happy Festivus for the rest of us.
Exactly.
Oh God. It's been a fun year, you guys. It's been what did we expect? There was gonna be some
not this. Not this. A year ago, not this.
No. But I like that about life. I would rather have some spontaneity. I need to break up the dullness, to be completely honest with you, which again is what makes me feel like it's not work. I have a background I spent 15 years going on and off to college and raising my kids and having a job to get a degree that I really don't use except for, I feel like it's given me personal knowledge that I needed because it's in behavioral science. And so now that I'm 50 and my kids are grown, and it's like whenever they were little, I used to worry that I would hit that empty nest time of my life and I would have no idea what to do without being a mom. And so I think that this is a super healthy way to explore doing things that I might like to do, but it's also, I have a need to do something that means something.
To make a difference.
Yes. And I do feel like I make a difference in my personal life. I think that's where everybody has to start. But as long as you've got your things together at home and you've got your free time, and money to go, and it's a cheap train trip. So heck yeah, I'll go and do that for
$10 each way.
Yeah. But Deb,
$10
into
really?
if there's a pass for the year or something that will give us a discount, like buy some tickets, get we got to look into that.
Yeah.
A monthly pass or a yearly pass. That monthly is good because at least you come a couple
twice a month maybe. Yeah, I like to go once a week if I can, but you have your family time too, and then the summer hits, and
that's hard.
We play it by ear. And
we have a wagon now.
You guys get together, a couple of you. We don't all get together at the same time.
No.
We're not all always free. Another reason to have lots of people, so that whenever our schedules are weird.
Well, that's why Wendy was good because he works down there. So
he was able to go by at lunch.
Right.
Perfect.
We're going to lose that.
I think one of my favorite days was whenever I skipped work for the eclipse. The sky just, it made the whole place feel, I don't know, different. It was so calming. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm just very glad that I went that day. Plus I played hooky from work.
And you say your life.
And yeah, Scientology, I do have a job. It's boring and it pays my bills. And that's why, the reward for doing this is honestly just, that's what you do. That's the work you do so that you can have your home and pay your bills. What are you going to do with your free time? And it's hard to watch all this happening and not join. So,
Well, and Scooter Mom said, no one should ever stop learning and growing.
no, I mean, how could you ever feel like you're done?
Yep.
We're not done.
Almost a morbid way of describing to people, like, I haven't hit an age yet where it bothered me to announce how old I am. And so this year I've been loud and proud about turning 50. And it's great too, because most people think I'm like 40. And
we don't act 50. I don't know what 50 is.
40, yes.
So we're not 50. We're not old.
50 is the new 30, I think. And
Good.
just
40.
so 60 is the new 40. And
yeah,
I mean, and listen, I went and got coffee one day, and my barista told me, because I think it was our birthday weekend, Juanita, and I was announcing to her that I was 50. And she was like, no way. And she actually said to me that she felt inspired, because she was a young lady, that if that's what 50 can look like, she's not too worried about getting to 50. I'm like, damn, that was
See, look at that. You were.
And I don't think it's because I look a particular way. I think whenever you whenever you smile a lot, or
it's how you carry yourself.
It's a youthful.
Exactly.
Yes. Because Juanita,
Juanita,
I would never ever guess that, ever.
No.
It's always
crazy. So anyway, anybody else in chat got something?
Yeah, it's
Juanita.
Mini Miño. Good.
Hey, is that New York, Long Island, or going to open at all, Minnie? Do you think, or do you think they're just, are they working on it? Like, is there a date set? Because I will definitely fly to New York if that thing opens. I'll be there. I'll be right next to you there.
Minnie Minion, I see your comment, and you are super welcome. And I'm glad that people like that we decided to do this, because it's new for us.
We didn't know.
No, but we truly do just like hanging out. So
this is us, like how you see how this is how we are as a group.
Yes. So
actually we're a little bit more refined than we normally are.
That is true.
Hang on, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of keeping my TRs in,
We're kind of being adults.
Yes.
But that's why you need
that might not happen.
this, because I know the feeling that I have whenever I turn off the live, and then I know that it's just us. It's like, now we can just goof off, and even if we act like an idiot, it's not live. So
we do need that time with the cameras off, to
Kelly, I want to hear more songwriting from you, because we never got you out there with your guitar, and we didn't even talk about that.
Well, do you want to hear one of my songs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see.
And then Minnie, make sure you keep us posted.
Yeah, of course. And Minnie, I love your lives too. Thank you for just getting on there and being yourself and opening up the chat and let us share space. It's nice.
Yes.
Because I'm just stuck at home. I have to prop up my foot for it to heal. When I'm up on it too long, it swells like crazy. So
your cankle.
My cankle. Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Oh, where is it?
I'm resting.
1 second here. Thought it was.
Got to get my kickers ready to go back out.
Yes.
I could wear 2 boots and look like a transformer.
Okay. All right, you guys. This is an original. I'm playing my electric.
Yeah, we're gonna have the original.
This is awesome.
We've got some back porch music for you today, and it's a song I wrote. It's a fictional account based on true stories of ex-Scientologists who were children. I grew up in Scientology. One's parents thought it was a good idea to hand their kids off to strangers. Telling some weird shit by a psychotic science fiction writer. It is a dark song about Scientology. Scientologist. When I was just a kid. No, I'll never know. She really knew just what it was. Sister, I only know Scientology life.
This is awesome, Helly.
Yay!
Hey.
Yay!
Is that your Grateful Dead live fire that you had on?
OTA. Come on, sing along now. Now he was really great. The only thing that he didn't do was to protect me from our fate. Some mothers tell your children, keep your children secret. Some Scientology.
Sir.
Oh, they'll spend their lives yearning to be free. Yeah, yearning to be free. Free. Be yearning to be free.
Yay!
All right, you guys. Woo!
Yay!
How many people did I scare away?
No, Helly, it was smooth. It was nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, 13 people still here.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, we
Well,
count
thank
too,
you. That's
so
important to me to be able to like just have people hear it and just give feedback. Like if you guys were like, listen, Helly, you know, we're your friend and we just want to let you know, like, don't do that again. No.
I liked it. I liked the whole, I'm not good at describing music, you know, but I just, it was very smooth and kind of set a good emotional tone.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, Kathy said corn. Why does she picture you on a knee scooter whizzing by Scientology?
Yes, I got the scooter. It's right here.
Let's see it. Yeah.
We could put signs all over it.
Oh,
You
that's
put little, you know, honky things on it,
There's
and
even a basket on the front of it.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm going to be doing, Kathy. It'll be easier to get around.
Yeah.
and it fits on the train.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it'll be easy.
Yeah.
They bring bikes on the train. So, yeah.
Yeah. Little scooters. Plus, that way it'll heal up faster too.
And we'll have a reason to use the big old handicap area.
Oh, that's true.
I have to park it. It folds up, but not like I don't want to have to hoist it above my head.
No, that's not fun.
So, but yeah, we bought a new one this time because I used to rent from like, you know, my insurance would pay and then I'd have to pay per month. But since I keep having trouble and we're just getting older, we went ahead and bought one. So it's like all-terrain wheels. Oh my gosh, Dip, picture it.
Picture it, Sicily,
Picture it,
1935.
It's a bridge, you guys. I'm just saying, Helly had her little accident,
Oh,
so I do got to be careful.
my little accident. What?
He fell off the scooter.
Oh, that was that's another great video. It's on video. You got to watch it. It's back in May, I believe.
We were talking about that, and at the time that it happened, like, of course, I felt bad to laugh right away because I had to make sure she was okay. And then afterward, we watched it and laughed so hard we about peed ourselves. It was very funny. Come on in.
Oh, thank you, Minnie. I'm glad you like my songs. I did get one comment on that song, and I didn't know the person, and they said, "Not bad. Keep doing what you're doing." And I was like, that was, to me, that was, the best comment ever.
Honestly, yeah, because you're new at this anyway. I mean, not new at it, but like you've introduced it new to us.
Well, no, I've been writing my own songs and playing guitar, almost my whole life, basically.
Well, but we've hardly heard it.
Yeah, no, this is bringing it out to other people is a step. First of all, you need that opportunity, which I took at the bar where I used to live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that the first time going up on stage, I only chose one song because I said, this is all I'm going to be able to, get through. But that first time, just walking myself up onto the stage in a bar, and of course it had to be like busy that night. That was a changing point. Almost like this one time when I jumped off a cliff into a river. Before you jump off, you don't know what's going to happen. And here's a weird thing that kind of explain the brain. So then I went a second time because I was like, that was cool. I mean, I saw other humans jumping down and swimming, and I'm like, I could do that too then. So I climbed up there, stood for a little while. You can't stand too long or you're not going to go. So, and I did it. This was probably 15, 20 years ago. I don't know, 20 maybe. And the second time I went, it's the weirdest thing. Because as I jumped, my brain knew what was then going to happen, which is the first time I could guess, but I didn't experience it. So the change in the brain between the first and second jump, was noticeable. I don't know what it all means, but that I just think maybe it's like.
But your cars that you see everywhere. Your fit.
Oh, you won't believe this.
What
I had a canary one in front of me. I was riding home in a snowstorm for work the other day, and all of a sudden the canary fit goes right in front of me, Corin. I took 2 pictures. I'll text them. It's the weirdest thing.
Everywhere Helly goes, it's shown signs from someone passed, which is a fit of all different colors.
Yeah, I had a good friend who passed away, and he bought the Honda Fit the very first year it came out. And his was orange. So I see those sometimes, but then I told him, like, you ever hear that game Yellow Car, if you see yellow cars?
Yeah.
So then I had said, I said, well, school buses are out, taxis are out. It's, no school bus yellow. It's got to be regular yellow. And then I narrowed it down to canary yellow because I said, I got to see specifics. Then I added in lime. Then I would see limello, I named it, or your lime, combination.
Nope, you froze for just a second.
Oh, anyway, I just hope, I like to think that my friend, is looking down on me. He passed away of cancer in 2019 at only my age right now. So.
He's like, look what she's doing.
He's like, I always knew she was crazy. He was very, like, he wouldn't do anything like that. I mean, he was, I hate to say it, but he was kind of like my dad. You have these issues in life, but we had a long-term 7-year relationship plus a 3-year friendship. And then I said, no, I'm breaking off the friendship too. And now I was with him when he died. I was the only person with him, even though we weren't even together and I hadn't talked to him. It ended up, a random message on Facebook Messenger on my phone, which I never opened. I never used Facebook on my phone. I just had it on there for a trip I was going on. Well, one of his best friends that he had text or put a message out to me. I ended up going. Well, the family left, the friends left. Guess who was there?
Kelly
Oh,
was.
yeah. But you know what? That was one of the talk about life changing, and that was one of the greatest. I realized that birth and death are really kind of like the same thing. It was one of some people see death every day if they, I have never seen that. And I held his hand, and I know he loved me. I know he still loves me. So I don't know.
It is
It's
different.
short-
Too.
yeah.
I've been there whenever someone's passed. I'm thinking about Harry Potter, how, and Miriam would appreciate this, but in Harry Potter, you can only see the thestrals if you've seen someone die.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
anything about crows?
Huh?
Crows? Anything about crows?
Oh, not in Harry Potter, I don't think.
Oh, okay, but they're saying crows are so intelligent. They hold grudges and they pass the grudges down to the next generation.
I've heard that.
No wonder people say old crow. You old crow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're very smart.
On 2 hours.
Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours.
Well, that's a record. So I don't know. What
Man,
you guys
look at
think.
us.
My
We still have
record
18
live
people.
was 9.5 hours, you guys.
Yes,
That
let's
was
talk
my-
about this.
That was crazy.
Let's talk about this.
Okay.
She live streamed, and I posted it today.
Yes.
To show 9 hours. She did a live stream
Yes,
with
ma'am.
a bad foot. So if Corn can do that, all I'm saying is if you live within a 2-hour distance, just stop by like
If you
Tara did.
a
Like Tara
day,
stopped by.
roaming Chicago, adding some protesting into it, and then saying, "Hey, I'd like to check this out." I still want to get to the top of the Sears Willis
Yes,
Tower.
Really.
We could do like the hangout because they have the things where you go out.
Yeah, no.
I'm Dip, will you do it with me?
I don't think I do that.
Dip, will you go?
I'll
love-
go with you.
You girls can video us go out there and be scared to death.
Yes.
I'm going
I'll
to be
video
scared
you.
to death.
I will video you. I will document.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try.
I
I like, whenever
I
I'm on
might.
heights, I like to be
Try it.
falling fast from a coaster.
Oh.
I love me
Yeah.
some roller coasters, but
Corn. You wouldn't be able to ride a coaster with your bad foot, would you? Oh, it won't be open yet anyway. Well,
I think I could.
What
I
have you
think I
gone?
could
Oh,
ride
you go to Great America. Right?
Yeah, I do.
See, I've never been to Great America. I always go
Woo,
to Cedar
Dip, we
Point.
got to go. I
Because
love
I
it.
always go to Cedar Point.
I've never been to Cedar Point.
I want to go to Cedar Point,
Road
I have
trips,
never-
girls.
Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Guys, body cam roller coaster.
Oh man.
We all.
Yes.
Can you
Oh.
imagine?
Oh
From
my
the
god!
bottom.
Who here doesn't ride a roller coaster?
I don't know. I don't no longer do it.
Oh,
could do
Juanita doesn't
skydiving.
do it
I
either.
could do skydiving, but no roller coaster because I'm too skinny and the pressure it lifts me up. I almost fall from one.
Oh,
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I almost in New York happened, and in here also happened once.
Oh, Jesus.
And I got so scared, like a no more. I mean, if I'm very, like a tie, like there's Superman, whatever, or Batman thing, I could do those.
Yeah.
But one that I don't feel tie, I can't
Yeah.
because it lifts me up.
Nope.
All right, girls.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, whoops.
we did 2 hours. I'm proud of us.
Yeah, that should
Yay.
be. Yeah, that's great.
And
Yeah.
we're happy everybody was here with us.
Yeah.
And
All
we'll
right.
we'll think of maybe a topic for
DJ,
I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. We'll do another one.
yes.
In our pajamas.
Yes.
Night.
Yeah, we'll have to show off our pajamas.
And we'll come up with a game plan for maybe talking about March 2nd and the things that we might want to do,
Uh-huh.
that day.
And any
March 2nd. Yeah, so I think we should get there on the 1st, so that the morning of March 2nd
Yeah.
will be out there like right when they get there.
Yeah.
That's when I've gotten a lot, but I was by myself, and they come from
Yes.
both ways, so I missed
Mhm.
some of them.
I know. not good at getting there early. So if we stay the night
Yeah, we gotta stay the night.
early, go grab a coffee. I mean, shoot, if we've got a hotel room, we can get out early morning, capture them for a while, go take a rest.
That's what I mean. We don't have to stay there the whole. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And then we
And
can just
I
keep
really
going
enjoyed
back and bugging them.
the old org too. I'm glad we went and got.
Ooh, that's even
Yeah,
better. Like Dip said, we could keep leaving and going back, leaving, going back.
They'll never know what to expect. You guys.
That's right.
And
And maybe we could catch them when they're cleaning the chalk.
Yeah.
Two of us at a time. We could divide and conquer that day.
Yes.
Hell yeah. See, planning. We got to,
Plan.
even though they're seeing our playbook, they,
We never really have a plan. We have a plan-ish.
ish.
And
That's
then
what,
I think that's what makes us work is we all just go with it.
Yeah. I have no plan. I never have. I get way too anxious with
No.
plans.
the plan is
I
just
can't do it.
when can everybody be in
Get there.
Chicago?
Yeah,
Then
that's
we-
about it.
Yeah.
That's it. That is literally it. And then like that one day that we had a lunch spot picked out and we really wanted to try it, but it was north and we Juanita, got caught up that day. So you have to adjust as you go. And we decided to go somewhere closer.
Yeah.
Because she didn't make it until about an hour past when she thought she'd get there. So yeah, you just change it up and stay in communication with everybody. But
Yep.
I think we got a good thing going on here.
Yep.
I'd like to see it grow.
Yes.
And
Yep.
meet more new interesting people.
Yeah.
We keep
Mhm.
doing this and
Yeah.
we
I
know
mean,
we can do
it
it.
was in my life
Toronto.
all the time, and I didn't even know. You were just an hour away.
I know.
Could have been my buddy to hang out
See?
and compare raising kid notes since our kids are like the same age. But
Don't worry. You're always gonna need to compare notes with.
oh,
your
we
kids.
still
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Most of our train ride is spent talking about home life first. So yeah, I mean you got to get
That
that's
is hey, Holly goes the plan, non-plan for the group. Not-
yes,
yeah,
that is the best.
That's it.
for the non-group.
I don't know you.
Non-plan for the group,
Yeah.
non-group. Yeah,
Hello.
that basically describes us.
Exactly.
I like.
Hey,
I'd rather be a bunch of misfits.
Yes.
I
I
always
like the misfit toys.
yes, I've always fit in misfits.
Well, it is, kind of interesting talking about YouTube.
Thanks, Joe.
Demographics. So I know a lot of people, that are my peers have a lot of older women. So my demographics are like 25 to 40-year-old or 35-year-old and 45-year-old men.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them are the college. I don't know why. I have like 75 to 25 men. So
Yeah,
Wow.
they're mostly
yeah, but it's in the younger age groups.
So
Yeah.
Helly.
Yeah.
Look at Ellie.
They probably think of me as their grandmother.
Oh. I'm Ellie.
I think that Helly, Juanita, and Nana, for me, all have an older sister feel.
Yep.
And Dip,
And we're the sisters we never knew.
you're like my fraternal twin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
Helly is also, she's like the older sister, but not quite like she fits in with the Dip and
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle.
misbehaving.
Yeah. I fit in. The weird thing is, I dress like a teenage boy, so it's probably why they.
I wear jeans and t-shirts. What else are you gonna wear out there?
I mean, a hoodie is the best piece of clothing ever invented.
Yes, I love hoodies.
I
Yeah.
saw Mini Minion had a really nice hoodie and a Carhartt hat. I didn't.
Looked very warm.
say, but yeah, that looks totally comfortable.
We're here in Indiana and all the guys here at my house do, manual labor. So there's lots of Helly, you said you had a heated coat. That's what we got my son for Christmas because he even
I have one.
part of his job includes snow removal. And so
Yeah.
he gets up early and has to go out in the cold.
Oh gosh.
And we get like lake effect snow here because we're right on the, the corner area. It's just weird. They can't ever predict what we're gonna get.
Mhm.
They
Probably
can,
'cause
just
you're-
like us, they can never predict what they're gonna get.
No, but no,
Yeah,
we're
that's right.
a little Midwestern group here, you know, because we've got north of Chicago, we've got southeast of Chicago, you know, and we're all coming together to represent that general area. So,
But if
We're
anyone else
knocking it
lives in
out.
the area and wants to come out,
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Anytime you can come out and hang out
if
with
you're on
us.
the
You
replay,
can
now
pick group non-group.
We're
Yeah.
recruiting right now. This is a recruitment.
Body routed today.
We got
Listen,
We'll buy you
don't
a pizza if
we
you come
been
out.
Good tacos.
yeah, for the tacos. I mean, come on.
Pizza tacos.
Come to the way to happiness.
Yes, cross
Yeah.
over the bridge to total lunacy.
Yeah, total freedom, total
mean-
lunacy.
Yes, come and join us on our adventures and write our story with us. Because honestly, who knows where it's, you know,
We're going foggy.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm going foggy.
Yeah, we're going foggy, all right.
Yeah.
We're going
Right.
loony.
All right.
Juanita,
Okay.
Yes,
can you
I love
list?
hanging out with everyone.
Can you make a list of phrases in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Juanita, we need you to do that.
Yes. That would be good for everybody, really.
Right. For just post it on your page and we can print
Yeah.
it out.
Yes. Hey,
Good.
Yeah.
and my little stickers too. I can make the stickers in Spanish. But I want to get
That'll be perfect.
I don't want it to sound stupid. I want to make sure it's grammatically correct for Spanish.
Right. Because taking from Google, people, first
No.
of all, it's not the way people talk. I mean, it
No, it's-
translates it, but that's not
No.
how people talk. Yeah.
Okay, girls.
Yeah.
Okay, are we done?
Yeah, I'm baked.
Juanita's the word clearer, you guys.
Yeah, right?
Juanita has to be the word clearer. She has to be the
See,
one to
we
tell us.
brought Scientology all the way around. We did the way to
No.
Yeah. But I would like to say about word clearing is the most ludicrous thing because I read a lot and I don't know every word, but
Yeah.
I can still get the gist of the paragraph. So that is the
True
most
context.
stupidest hamster wheel, like wrench in the spoke, monkey, of
'Cause
your
if you
learning.
look at
To
a word,
stop
what
and look up.
definition-
No, if
Well,
you
that's
get,
control.
it's just-
the definition might have more words you don't understand, and now
oh, you have
gotta
to look up each one.
yeah.
So
And so
that's
then you're
ridiculous.
lost
You
and you
can't
forgot
learn.
what word you were looking up in the first place. And
Yeah.
in that context, it might not even have the same meaning as the meanings that you're learning. You have to put it in the
Oh,
context.
you have to learn every possible meaning of each word.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
actually makes no sense,
Right.
and it's just a rabbit hole of words and you don't learn anything. You've never read the textbook then.
Well, we're going to have a
You know?
word here that makes sense and that is a necessity, because if we're going to do bilingual protesting, we do not want it to be, we don't want to insult people who
Right.
No.
speak Spanish by writing messages that clearly are not fluent Spanish. So I would rather have Juanita check it out for me.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So we're getting it right.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And because I think we'll learn some Spanish along the way, at least enough phrases
Yeah.
to be able,
Decent
and
got
I had semesters, you had to take an extra language in college. So I had Spanish.
Oh, wow.
My teacher broke the rule of that you should always speak it and make your class speak it. So I learned more how to read it than I did how to speak it.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
But I can make my way through some things, basic things.
Oh, well, I had one semester of French because I took French in high
Oh.
school and one semester of French. So when I tried to learn Spanish, all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is a lot like French, So it's kind of like comparing. I had to take Latin. So
Whoa.
I just had to do Spanish.
I
I went to a small school and we were lucky we got Spanish.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's the basic. Yeah.
Now, I
Well-
did notice at the Lit Fest that they did have a Scientologist, a woman, that spoke in Chinese.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
no way I'm going to be able to do that.
No, but it's interesting that they're targeting that group too, because
I know.
not that far away.
No.
So,
yeah, so
you know, there was a whole group of them actually that were walking around. I don't know if they were Scientologists or not,
Well,
but talking to them.
we could go to Chinatown.
From the group I have
Oh,
now, from the group of lady that they have right now in the or here,
Yeah.
uh, 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 one of them speaks Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Because
Jessica, isn't it?
when the Latino guy was looking to go, he got it in the address in his cell. He
Yeah.
went to that one and he could, because I was filming here. So he went to over there. And when he came over there, she opened the door and she talked to him in Spanish.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, I even made reference when I was doing live stream last time that I was there. I said, listen, she speaks in Spanish.
yeah, that they're getting, yeah.
Well, and Juanita just recently, within the last month, had somebody like, "Are you new here?" They came up and handed her what,
Oh yeah.
Side, yeah.
and
The
Juanita's
blo-
like, "I already know."
Except for the blondie last time, the one that I was doing disturbance by videotaping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chino, that it was strange because Chino, when I went, when the last time I was by myself was the guy. He was very nice to me, and then she took him inside. They came outside, and then he offered me the book. I said no, no. I said no. I already have my happiness, and we kind of was
That
speaking.
was
So
great.
she came out,
That's a
and she
perfect
was
thing.
very friendly. But the interesting thing that this time, and I think that was she used to offer me the pamphlet
Yeah.
just to tell me that I was disturbing.
Lady,
And
we
she
are.
gave me that. I took it because I wanted to see what it was,
Yeah.
I had the pamphlet there. I said, let me see how can if I could do a fake account so I could go and take that because I think I could do it through the online. So I was like thinking, but wait a minute, she know last time I was doing videotaping. This time she knew that I was doing that.
Yes, you knew it.
And she came right to me
Yeah.
to offer me the for the test.
Mm.
Okay, another thing, Juanita, and it happened to a couple. Why are they just leaving the doors open also, as well as not? So, they opened the door when you were there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was
They open it,
closed.
but they close it, right?
But why did they, I'm like, this is
They
new.
opened it because I guess there was see they went when I got there, the first thing that one of the ladies did was close the door first, and then they closed the mini blind, that was strange. I said, wait, usually they do
Yeah.
the mini blind, then they do but this time they do it backward. But that was different people. So when the blue eyed girl that the first time I saw her, the second one I never seen it. So when they came out, they went to do routing. It was cold as hell. And I said, don't tell me they're gonna be doing routing. So I tried to follow with the camera. I didn't follow them because I got my work equipment with me, so I couldn't leave that over there by itself. So then they didn't spend much time. I think it was too damn cold and they couldn't really get people to accept the pamphlet that they returned. When they returned, that's what they went in
Oh,
and
they
I
were
make a comment
cold.
and they
They
opened the
stood
door.
there. Yeah,
Yep.
gotcha.
They opened, but they stood like a little while. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't let it, they tried to do the writing right there. Because I guess when they walked, it was too cold. So and I remember saying when they came and said, well, you should be inside. It's too cold to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they went inside and they started like looking for something. So maybe they lost something. But then they came out and they opened it and they said, oh, and I said in Spanish, no, I think it was English, but I said, oh, they have more. Yeah, I said because they know I'm videotaping.
Yeah, they're doing it
Yeah.
right in front of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said, interesting. See, they've been doing this stuff lately. But then when she came back and then she offered me the pamphlet, and I said, okay, I said it, but I don't need it. I told her. So then the smiley guy was another guy who had left earlier. He came by, an older guy. He came by, I know they said something to them, and they went inside and they closed the door.
Mm.
It's like, huh?
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
new. No.
yeah, they're doing different tactics lately.
Right. So,
Always.
Well,
like
they're
not pulling the
inside planning
shades
for
down.
us, just like we're outside planning for them. So we have to
Exactly.
remember that.
Exactly.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna get going.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm hungry.
we're good.
Yeah. I'm
Now-
proud
Thank
of us.
you. Thank
So-
you,
2
chat.
hours. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
18, 19 people. Oh, someone just came in. Well, thank you. We are gonna end. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll do this again and we'll see y'all in live chat like we always do.
Yes.
So
That
yeah,
was fun.
this was
Great seeing everyone.
Yeah.
Bye,
Come here.
guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Holidays.
Arrivederci.
See you.